A little bit over the arc. So today is Sunday, October the 21st, 2018. Went to 11:30 Mass today. Shared some special company with two very nice ladies at Mass and Jesus Christ, and we had some unleavened breakfast, and we didn't get the wine. That's a joke, you see, just a joke, as Foghorn Leghorn used to say. And then after that, I had a fantastic time with a third lady. So the three of us, the three ladies and myself, we sat down at the Knights of Columbus breakfast and enjoyed some good chat and stuff, you know. And so tonight I'm going to make, my channel is called Living Socially Secure. So in the Google world, you got to document everything. In this case, I have a $7.05 package of chicken legs for $3.52, because if you hang out at the Ahold giant store, and mine is Mechanicsburg, okay, you know when they're going to put these things on sale. And in the background, we've got some Neil Young, so I'm sure his people will send me a Creative Commons notice. Creative Commons notice just means, hey, if you're making money off of this, we are too. And I have a lot of videos out there. I have 1,200 videos on YouTube on about 9 different channels, and I still keep finding more channels. So I've cleared my counter because I'm going to do chicken. Okay. The reality is, to do this correctly, is first I'm about to take some potatoes. Okay. Out of the oven here now. I haven't been in California since 1970. You know, you always go 19N or 2000N. Since now, to be safe, put that full on the burner. Okay. Close this. All right. So I was in California last in 1972, I think. Maybe 73, I forget. Brian Patrick Downey and I hitchhiked from New Cumberland, Pennsylvania to Santa Barbara. Stayed at one commune for one night. And then we stayed at another commune. Then we hitchhiked down to LA and stayed at another commune. So I had my cooking shoes on because while in the house here, in the unit, I call it, a lot of times I'm barefoot. When you get older, if you don't have anything on your feet, it helps your feet actually do well. Well, I started this off. How am I going to do this? Okay. I'm going to carefully take this hot pan, cover it over here. Okay, where it came from. I'm going to move my autumn soup to the sink. You have to think through what you're doing when you're cooking when you're a senior. You know, you can't be fogged up and stuff. You have to do everything very carefully. The purpose of doing this is I want this pan, without washing it, wash is a Pennsylvania, Philadelphia word, okay? And I'm going to put my taters here. Now, I might call this video Ugly Taters. But if you was a tater and gave your life for the mix of the world, would you want to be known as ugly? Well, we know they're done. Okay, so you have to be careful. Hey, come on here, ugly tater. That's a potato, yeah. If you get your potatoes from the local farmer's market, get a really good price, the ugly potato price, okay? Get the, I'm a small potato guy thing here. Get the, what do you see this one? Potatoes, I don't, that's a potato? It says so. These are well cooked. Okay, it's like well-raised kids. My kids is well-raised, they got all their sacraments. My mother and father could go to heaven saying that for sure, and they did. So now, this pan is not hot. That one is. I'm going to take advantage of the heat that's on that pan. I'm about to transfer the chicken. But in doing so, I want to put a little bit of stuff around the chicken. Usually I'll cook some chicken legs and let the fat drip in. Okay. if you cover the crust of your chickens too early, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Sometimes you got to jump in the freaking deep end. This is, that'll work, it's nice and solid, okay? That's the autumn soup I've been using. These are the egg matzahs, Aviv, A-V-I-V, egg matzahs are strictly kosher. Per Ashkenazic tradition, these matzahs are permitted only for the sick and the infirm. Well, just reading Brave New World, and they describe sick and infirm are conditions of the old. You think you're sick, you think you're infirm, you're not. You've just aged. So let's see how well, egg matzahs on that side. Let's see how well Google's YouTube screens deal with this. When you do YouTube videos, every single frame that you do is crunched by Google. And I know this, and everybody else knows this. I also know this as a video producer because I get Creative Commons claims all the time. It means they want to make money off my videos. Fine, I just make the counts. Eventually then, I will tie them together to spiderweb way to videos that don't have Creative Commons to it. So I'll use a Creative Commons foundation, okay? And you know, the goal here is to be socially secure. Living socially secure is not a matter of how many giant bags you have in your drawer, but how you're able to be safe. At this age, if you get an illness, you go to the hospital, the doctor makes all the money, the hospital, MCA, health, all those people, Rick Scott and all those jerks can make their money. Okay? So, I don't want to, so I keep these. They help me change light bulbs in cars, because you can't touch the halogen. They help me handle chicken. Now, I'm going to rinse the chicken here and bring it this way, so there can't be any food in the way. As a professional hotelier, you learn in the restaurant business on the way up, okay, the path. I used to be the last person to touch the bride's plate. Not like it sounds, you gotta think about this. But I did weddings. And my boss, he had the chef, Cookng would slice it. Johnny placed it around the prime rib there. And sous chef Dan would put the peas and carrots, and somebody put the baked potato. And my job was to take that plate, wipe the au jus off, and place it on the tray and cap it. And give 8 heavy-duty capped dinners to Biff. And Biff would be the muscle guy, and he'd come out and he'd present to the bride. Because you do not want to mess up the bridal table dinner. So the order in which my friend JPH, and I use anonymity in this world, taught us, okay, and I had played up a lot of weddings working for Hank from the Montclair Golf Club. I can say that. I don't know if he's with us, but I didn't use his last name. So the order in which you do your food preparation is critical to sanitation. My goal is that pan right there. So why don't I bring that closer? The potatoes are out of it. It's still hot. Okay. The oven itself is 370 degrees right now. When you're doing chicken, and there's 14 legs for $3.52. It comes in about 26 cents a leg. Elbow on the lever. Get the cold water going. Then we throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chicken legs in there, okay? I'm going to deal with this package in a little bit. Right now I have chicken stuff, okay, on my gloves. We used to call it salmonella soup. And if you're cooking for seniors, and I'm a senior, salmonella can get people sick and they can die. So Be very careful when you do this, okay? Now, what do? I'm going to reverse. This one did not hit the chicken. I come over here, move the chicken over here, okay? Now the goal is I want to put these matzahs on the chicken. Because you know, without chicken, you need matzahs, right? All right, are you ready? I can say that. My son and I, we hit bread. 38% of my genes come from Hebraic. Drain it again, put it down here. Again, this thing is hot. It can melt my gloves. But in dealing with chicken, you have to take extreme, oh, that's a broken leg. And look at this. Okay, you have to take extreme caution. So we have 7 juicy sliced legs going in, okay? Now that I'm done handling them, I take these, I roll them up, get the hot water going, they go straight in the trash. So now, those hands are sanitary. That's the kosher cooking part. As a union food processor for 3 years in a kosher food plant, it's about sequence and cleanliness. The prayers, yes, they help. So put a little extra soap on here, the hot water get going here. I'm going to put the egg matzahs on here, and this keeps you with the kosher. Now, some other foods you might put a little butter, but in chicken you don't need to. It's going to be chicken enough itself. Again, the oven is 370 right now. I do use a food thermometer. I don't need to right now, I haven't done the cooking. I'm going to have chicken legs, potatoes are baked, sitting on top of the oven, so they're going to stay warm. The holding temperature is okay. I check that, okay? Now, in order to help these, use your arms like that, like there was a doctor over here. Fresh towels to dry. Music. When you work in a professional kitchen, there's always music in the background. Norbert, the chef, it was Norbert in one place. I worked there 3 years later. It was called Norman. Well, when he was Norbert, he was the crazy German chef who smashed the window, and I guess he kind of went through some personality changes and became Norman. I worked at a couple of clubs in North Jersey. Montclair Golf Club, wrestling work. Newbrook Golf Club, Morris County Golf Club, Livingston Golf Club. So, put some Frank's Hot on this stuff. You know what the lady says about Frank's? She puts that stuff in everything. Because I can't curse. I don't be judged selling somebody's food. What I will do, sell my food. Frank's Hot Stuff. Hot stuff, hot. Frank's Red Hot Original Cayenne Pepper Sauce. And we're going to let Mr. Neil Young carry this away for a little bit. These are the egg matzahs. Try to make matzah dust. I hold stuffed manzanilla olives make a good roller. When you think of Neil Young, you think of California, but actually he's from Northern Ontario. Notice his hands are spotless dry. I haven't touched the chicken. Okay? Critical in a restaurant and a hotel, and they run both restaurant and hotel kitchens, is as the manager and the general manager, you have to demonstrate to everybody else that you follow the sanitary practices. Or make sure you go in the restroom, use it. Staff sees you washing your hands extra with soap. Wee, shorty Johnny Mandarin there. So we'll put some Frank's hot sauce here. Gonna bind these matzo crust together. Timing is important. I already have Frank's hot sauce dripping into the chicken. And I'm going to make like a cementous material. And I was a union, and I was a non-union cement mixer. Union food processor, non-union. But I worked on union job sites when I worked for the boys, FOL, Friends of Larry's. My friend Freddie. Freddie was this short, crazy guy. He was a sweetheart to work with. I'm still in touch with some of his kids. I worked with one of his sons down in Wilmington, North Carolina. Sounds like the boys just throwing firecrackers around. We got base kids here. They live in the village and they go out at night. Firecrackers. What's the holiday? We didn't have school tomorrow. Now, I have some rye crusts here. I'm going to save these for when the chicken is done. I'm going to use these to stretch the gravy. Okay, I'm going to use ajo pancake flour. But now that came down in temperature because that was 370 a couple minutes ago. Show you where we start. And that'll be the end of this segment. Okay. So where we are. Keep on the food, dude. Potatoes that are going to be a couple of them for tonight and then some for later on this week when I have lunch. This is what my chicken looks like. Okay. Frank's hot sauce straight on top of it to hold the egg matzahs. Alright. And I'm going to sprinkle some salt on here because all the cooks will tell you you got to have a scorch of salt. Okay.